To whosoever sees into me, you are blessed and highly favored. Hello, everyone. My name is Isnt, and I also go by ExcellenceTV. Welcome to my YouTube channel if you are new, and welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. So here in this... I can't talk today. Here in this corner of my YouTube channel, I talk about childlike faith, which is key to believing in Jesus Christ. Hair love because I'm an hair enthusiast, and that's the gift that God has given me. Inner beauty because your fruit shine from the inside out. And when you truly cultivate into inner beauty, people will also see that about you, despite how you look. Video essays and more to come on this YouTube channel. So today is going to be episode 3 of the Natural Hair Community series, and the title of this episode is called False Information, aka he say, she say. And this video, I'm really excited about it because I also want to put this out. This is part of the disclaimer part of this video. I truly believe that the natural hair community movement in general has done its part and it has served its purpose. And it's truly up to people whether or not they want to embrace their natural hair or not. So that's just a disclaimer out there. And number two, I feel like a lot of people, I don't know, that a lot of people really dislike the natural hair community because all the policing, which I will get into, and I'll get into that. But I also think it's like, well, I feel what was supposed to be a space for Black folk all around the world to really connect on hair, it just turned into being politically right. And at the end of the day, hair is hair, and you should be able to love it no matter what race you are, no matter what ethnicity. The hair on your head is very, very beautiful. So now I'm going to be getting into 3 components of this video. So the first part is basically what I said before from the disclaimer, people feeling like the natural hair community has failed. And I'm reading from my notes here because whenever I do in-depth videos, I want to make sure that I have things that, I want to say. And I don't miss out on either. Because sometimes I'll be like, man, like, I recorded all this stuff. And, like, there's some things I really want to say. So writing notes is very helpful. But, I've seen so many TikToks, so many Instagram reels of people being like, why I'm not in the natural hair community anymore. Like, why I feel like it failed, why it's so toxic. There's so many people bashing the natural hair community, feeling like it failed. But like I said in the beginning of the video, the natural hair community has already served its purpose. It's like people can't spoon feed you to, love your hair, that. You have to make that choice to love your hair yourself, and you actually have to put in the love and the time and accept that this is the way that the hair on my head grows on my scalp. And I just don't understand why people are so hostile towards the natural hair community. And I understand some people may have been, policing left and right, but like I feel like at the end of the day, it comes down to the person that's watching the video. And if you feel offended by what somebody is saying, maybe the best option is to not take it out online, because the internet nowadays, I mean, come on, the times that we're living in right now, like I just the fact that there's just so much frustration about hair, it makes me really upset, because hair should not be frustrating. And if you're also constantly talking in a manner of your hair was like, oh, I have to do this with hair and that, then doing your hair is not going to be enjoyable. Or if it's at least, it's not going to feel like, man, this hairstyle looks great, I did a really good job. It's not going to feel like that. I hope I'm coming out I hope my words are coming out, because I keep going in between things. But yeah, I personally don't think that the natural community has failed. I just think that it's just people trying to be politically right, and just feeling like, because, oh, I wasn't accepted because I said this or that and the third. And yeah, in simpler terms and simpler words, the natural hair community did not fail. It's just the people inside it that made it a bit weird. Next chapter of this video, continuing on what I just said. I'm really reading my notes here to help me because like I'm all over the place with this topic. Natural hair YouTubers or gurus are not hair cosmetologists. And this ties back to the first thing I was saying here, how people feel like the natural hair community has failed. You have to realize that all these people on YouTube that are natural hair YouTubers and gurus are not hair cosmetologists, meaning that they're just sharing what they know and what they learned about their own hair. That doesn't mean it's going to be the same for you. And I will always say this on my YouTube channel, and I have videos like this already, which I will link down below if you want to check it out. Highly recommended. If you want to start a hair regimen, you really want to learn about your hair designs, things like that, I have videos down below on that. But like, you really have to learn what works best for you for your hair. And confiding in somebody else to spoon feed you the details is not the way to go. And if someone does something to their hair and it works for them and it doesn't work for you, that's not your job to get mad at them, if you understand what I'm saying. And natural hair YouTubers and gurus, they don't have a license in hair and like, you know, the scalp infections and porosity and things of that sort. Well, you can easily search those things up, but really in depth, the science of hair in general, they don't have a degree in that. Most of them haven't even gone to school for that. So it's just like when you get mad at something that didn't work for you, you're putting that YouTuber on a pedestal. Like because this stuff actually makes me really irritating. Because I'm really passionate about hair, and it's just really irritating to see other people just be like, you know, this thing didn't work for me, this and that and the third. And it's just like, especially when it comes to hair. Don't put natural hair YouTubers and gurus on a pedestal. And remember, at the end of the day, these people are YouTubers. Well, not only are they YouTubers, they're people too. They're human too. And you do not know what happens behind closed doors. So you really, like, the whole point of the hair journey is to really find what works best for you. And it's not natural hair YouTuber holding your hand. It's not natural hair guru holding your hand. You really have to put in the work and the time. So, yeah, that's the end of that conversation. Alright, last thing I'll be getting into for this video before I close. 7 reasons why your hair isn't growing. Now, this is a phrase that's heard a lot. I feel like now in this part of the video, this is where we get into the false information. The first 2 were just, you know, things that, you know, just to reel it into the main point right here, which is the actual false information. What the thing is, like, the 7 reasons why your hair isn't growing, I feel like it's faulty in all ways possible. I mean, first of all, when you first start your natural hair journey, of course you want your hair to be healthy and it's going to grow. Regardless of whether or not your hair is healthy, new hair is going to grow on your scalp. And it's because it's just hair. That's just what the hair follicles do. However, what I don't like about this is, like, a lot of people go into their natural hair journey and, you know, just deal with their hair when, you know, the time comes to take out the braids. And people are like, you know, I use rosemary where I do this to grow my hair and this and that. And, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of us have seen the videos about, you know, this is why your hair isn't growing, this and that, the third. And they'll mention something about over manipulation and things of that sort. But when you really read the phrase 7 reasons or whatever reasons why your hair isn't growing, it's just like, why do you have to keep growing out your hair? You know, I hope I'm wording it right, because it seems to me that we are trying to prove to a certain demographic that our hair can be long. And that's just me, but I just find the whole hair growth thing just faulty, because it's just like everybody, despite being in a certain category, like small circle size to big circle size, like the video about that as well. Videos are linked down below. But like, despite if you have a big circle size or a small circle size, everybody's hair is different. And those 7 reasons, or whatever reasons, whatever you want to interpret as, like the number and such, why your hair isn't growing, is just like, you know, I feel that if you're gonna watch a video like that, give the person some grace. That's all I'm gonna say. But like that, the whole reason why your hair is growing thing is really faulty, because just like, especially if you don't know anything about your hair, especially when you're just starting, like you just want to know, like that is not the best video to go to. A more informative video is very helpful, rather than somebody just telling you, if you're not doing this and that and the third day, you don't have beautiful hair, or that's why your hair isn't growing. Obviously because of over manipulation, as I just mentioned before. But it's just like, not everybody's hair is the same. Despite it being in the same category, it is not the same. Porosity is different, density is different, width is different. All those things play into the overall condition of your hair, which means certain oils are not going to be as effective. Certain products, certain methods, LC is not going to be as effective because your width, porosity, and density are different. So, yeah. That's the end of this video. It's the end of this episode. Whew, that was a lot, because this video was all over the place. Wow. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you like what you see here in this corner, don't forget to subscribe, like, turn on post bell notifications for updates, and don't forget to check the description down below. And I'll see you next time on episode 4. Bye bye.